Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is a Montazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled Destruction of Babylon. So in my thumbnail, you see a mushroom cloud. Okay. All right. And so in this lesson, we're just going to talk quickly about the destruction of Babylon. Okay. This place here, all right, is going to be utterly destroyed. All right. And it's going to be the habitation of foul creatures. Revelation 11 and 14 says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. The third war is World War III. Okay. The second World War, all right, is past, and the third woe cometh quickly. Jeremiah 51 and 6, it says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. And her judgment is this mushroom cloud, okay, that reaches up to heaven. It's going to be that mushroom cloud. It's going to be fire. All right. So Babylon have been that golden cup, and Babylon has dictated the pace. All right, of all the nations of the world, most of the nations of the world. All right, through her democracy, through her commerce, all the so-called buying and selling. Everybody has gotten rich. All right, through Babylon. All right, and the uh, the dollar has been the world uh, currency of trade. Okay, so a lot of riches were got off of Babylon. Okay, and through so-called trade, right, through these other countries. This is Revelation 6 and 13. It says, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every freeman, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? All right, you got songs written that talk about letting the rocks fall on us. All right, there's songs written about it. Okay, all right, and this devil, he knows that his end is coming. All right, but he still hasn't figured out. You know, he still hasn't figured out these scriptures. He still hasn't figured it out because he's not a spiritual man. All right, he knows the end is coming. He can feel it. You can look all through social media, TikTok and YouTube, all these platforms. You hear Esau basically admitting something is about to happen, and they feel that the world is going to be over. All right, they do. All right, this is Second Ezra 16 and 8. It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord hath threatened, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows, okay, his arrows. That's talking about those ICBM, them intercontinental ballistic missiles. It says, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, even when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. How you gonna shoot an arrow from one end of the world to another end of the world? It's because those are missiles. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. All right. This is Revelation 18:1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornications with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. All right, so that voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people. All right, that's for the elect. Okay, the elect are going to be caught up. All right, to meet the Lord in the air. All right, First Corinthians 15. All right, around the 50th verse. All right, so people don't understand. Um, they're thinking that the rapture. They call it the rapture. All Christians. No, no. Matthew 24:31. He's going to gather his elect. Okay. All right. It says, verse 5, For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, to her double. Slack let me read that over. I'm all over the place. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. All right, there you go. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Okay, so um, America hasn't felt the true loss or sting uh, of being toppled. Okay, verse 8, Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power, who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. All right, so the other nations are going to see the smoke of America burning. Okay, so the whole earth won't be destroyed. Babylon will. Okay, so America will be destroyed with fire. All right, that's the destruction of Babylon. All right, and it's definitely coming. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, shalom.